Hello, my name is Ashley. Today I'm going to prepare a very beautiful rose arrangement. So what do we need? Of course, any kind of green, it will be wonderful. So I picked up from my garden beautiful long leaves, and I want to say that I cut some little piece of sticks like this. And what did I do? I put it inside. Or what you can do is, I have one over here. What did I do with it? Or what you can do is, you can take a piece of stick again, and what you do, you can put between the leaves and you can twist it just like this, and you can wrap it with the flower arrangement wrapper, or with this, or a green tape that they sell. So it will be very, very nice. It will be very interesting, and the leaves, because they are so thin, they cannot be in a pig floor, or it cannot stay maybe in sponge easy. So this is the way you do. It will help you. Just make sure that it touches to the water, so what it does, it stays good for you, so it won't die on you so fast. So here is one that I did already. Here's the tape. You can just put the stick in the middle of the thing and you tape it like this way, and then that's how you use it. So now I have over here very beautiful roses. This is, again, it was my birthday, and my son, my daughter-in-law, they came, they brought me, and it is beautiful. There is a little smell. These days you have to usually smell the roses and see what kind of roses will be good. So I have over here little baby baby bread, and I have a lot of, again, filler, and I have over here this kind of fern. So now I want to start, I guess, with the roses. And when you buy your roses, you just make sure that you always cut the bottom of the stem a little bit. Otherwise, by the time you bring it home, the air goes in and the air will go up and the water it starts absorb. So when the air reaches to the head, it will limp. So, and in case if it does happen, which it happened a little bit with me, so what did I do? Let me put the big one, stronger one. So they're all beautiful. In case if it happens with you, what you do, you take a big pan and you fill it water and put a little bit ice in it. So what it does, if it's hot the weather, you put some ice in it. So what it does, it will freshen up the flower and brings everything back up. Because sometimes, I'm not sure if you ever done it or you ever experienced it, when you have the flowers like this, the roses, and when it's limp, we usually I cut it and I put in a little pot and a little dish, and the rose will become back to life. So, that's what you do. Now when you cut your roses, not too much an angle, we're going to put in a pig floor. We want this to stay pretty strong. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to make kind of maybe a roundish design. I don't have anything in my mind. I just want to do it and go, because whenever I put the flowers, I start to do arrangement, and that's what, when I'm putting it, and that's where it starts to give me the idea what shall I do. So now we're gonna do this. I think what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna do it all kind of turning towards to us. And now, in case if you're gonna decorate, you can come this way a little bit. In case when you want the branches comes like round like this, sometimes you can cut them shorter and put, or you can lay it this way. So in case if you change your mind, you won't go too short. Unless you have things perfectly in your mind, that's what you want to do. If no, make sure that you don't cut short, because it's going to get shorter and shorter, and then you will feel bad that you cut it too short. So these roses are so beautiful, vibrant color, and they brought me, I enjoyed it already long, and I like to really always decorate in the house and make different designs to look pretty. It looks like it's already garden without doing so much. It's very, very beautiful, the roses. So we're gonna cut some. Let's cut a little bit more. I have a pig floor in my vase. You can, if you want, you can put sponge if it makes it easier for you. The sponge is this kind of a sponge that you have to soak them in the water, and then you can put it, and then you can tape it, and it will do good for you. So now let's see, before we fill it too much with the rose, which we're gonna need it again, we're gonna do that. Let me put some, this kind of leaves, and we'll see how it's gonna look. I have to tell you, you should be able to tell that how much flower I love. I love garden, I love flowers, and now the roses always can help to stand up. You're putting in the water. Make sure, like I said, put in the water. And sometimes when they are too long, they can be heavy, so you can decide which leaves to put. Make sure that it stands into the pin, so this way it will hold the flower. So we have to put the tall ones first in the back. And then we're gonna put some fillers, so the fillers, it can hold it too, because they are long, but in case if they are too long, you wanna cut them, as usual, like I always say, I don't have my scissor with me. You can hold it this way in the middle. From the middle you go down. I have to have my regular scissor, and this is the way it's gonna look. It will make it shorter for you in case if it's too heavy. Like this one, it's a little heavy. I'm gonna take it out. I don't have to use this. I can use for other places or other thing. Just make sure that it will stay into the pick. All right, we're gonna push this back. And when you have the pig floor over here, you can always put a tape so it will stay good in it. Now I'm gonna take some roses again. Actually, I'm gonna take a little bit fillers here, because the fillers are gonna a little bit even help to stand and mix it inside. I want it to look like beautiful, like a little garden. We have to put a little bit fat ones, like fuller ones. There you go. We're gonna cut a little shorter. You can leave some rose leaves in it, because after all it's on their own leaves. Sometimes when I say arrangement, there is no rose leaves in it. So I think it would be nice if you leave some little petals of the leaves. It will give good character. You know, when you have the roses, you don't want to just like stuff it and make it like all rose. Even though it's beautiful, don't get me wrong, but you have to give them a little bit space. Now when I put this in a video, my son is gonna see it, and daughter-in-law is gonna see it, that how much I'm enjoying the flowers. So next birthday it will be not 2 dozen, it will be 3 dozen roses. I will use a little bit baby brats. This looks very beautiful with the roses, I have to say. They are so beautiful. You can use in any kind of flower, those baby brats. Now you make sure that, just like this is a little too long, just make sure that they are in the water. Beautiful. Let's cut this extra one. You know, when you have a lot of roses, it's beautiful, but I have to say, sometimes when you do arrangement, give a little space so you can see one at a time the way it, you know, the way it kind of being created, this flower, the roses. You go in your garden and you check them and see them, the colors, the variety of the design of the roses, because all the roses are not the same. There is white, red, but more, besides the color, they are very beautiful, different they are from each other. I think this is a little bit too high. Let's make it a little bit more shorter. Let's cut this. We don't want to cover complete the rose. There you go. They look like a little beautiful pearls. Okay. Now, I'm going to use, I guess, this fern over here. What we can do is, while this is pretty long, it looks, instead of me cutting it, I think, let me see what we're going to do. Let's twist this around with the second one. They are together. And I think it's like a crown. I'm going to tie this together. You don't have to worry about this filler because they kind of last long. The ends you can put in the water and it will wrap around the rose. Just like this. Yes. And now I'm going to cut the back part a little bit so I can fit into the water. Alright, let me see. Already looking gorgeous. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take again the little fillers. It doesn't have to be in a pig flower, but you can. Or if you put the sponge, the one that I showed you, you can just fill it as much as you want. So every corner, it will look nice and beautiful from the back, from the front. Maybe you'll put this on a coffee table. You want to see from all around, nice and beautiful. Flower arrangement, it should be joy for you guys, and you should be able to do it. When you go places, have a little garden in your home, and when you need them, you just cut them, you make flower beautiful arrangement, and you can take any place with you, or you can decorate on your table when you have a guest. It's very, very pleasant. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to fill a little bit with baby bread again in the back part. We don't want to keep it naked, the roses from the back. There you go. I will turn around. I will show you. I have to say, I really enjoy when I'm in my garden. Gives you joy, pleasure, relaxation. It's like it's a different hobby, it is. This is, again, like I will say, very simple flower arrangement it is, but it is beautiful. Let's see, I need a little bit more filler here. Just gonna fill it like this. Let's take this one a little bit shorter here so we can put in a pig flower. In a pig, there you go. And we need few little pieces just to fill it like this. This is such a good idea in case if you have, like I said, garden. Please do that. It will be very, very much joy when you fix it, when you put it, and you will enjoy it in your own house. Let's see. You know what I have? I have over here lemongrass leaves. I just want to put a couple just inside like this, and I think it will give very beautiful look. I think I have to cut them a little bit shorter so it can go into the pig. It's very, very delicate. leaves there, but look, it gives very beautiful very like a fragile look it gives. This one's a little bended, but that's okay. Let's make it a little shorter. It will hold. I guess we'll put this away. All right, there you go. Maybe I will put a little piece of fern in the front, and we will be done. Here you go. Now let me clean over here so we can see the arrangement. All right, let's put these roses away. And here we go. So this is another beautiful arrangement for you. It's beautiful. You can enjoy it when you have people. You can decorate this at the dinner time. You can put at the table, on your coffee table, or in the corner, because this is more, the flowers are looking at you. So I hope you'll enjoy this, and I hope if you have any kind of roses, any kind of flowers, do this kind of arrangement and enjoy in your house. Well, or give it to your family, parents, mother, whoever there is occasion. I thank you very, very much. I hope you like this. If you like it, please subscribe my channel and like, and I thank you again. Bye-bye. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this channel. I want to thank to all my patrons on patreon.com for their support to make my channel possible. Thank you.